How we doing? Back in the series for all you recording artists trying to make a song. Today's video, super simple. I'm just making a very brief recording template. So this is for anybody who maybe you haven't recorded before, or you've tried and your process is dog. My job here, hopefully, is to teach you a better, more effective way to do it. I'm gonna leave a download link for the template in the description. I should sell it, but because it's so easy to make, I'm gonna just give it to you for free. I think I'm gonna make a two-part series to this video. I'm gonna have like a series within the series. It's gonna be this video, which is your basic video, which is gonna teach all you how to do it, and then I'm gonna have a more advanced video, which is gonna teach all you think you know something a better way, an even better way to do it. So stay tuned, keep following along, keep up. Step 1, go ahead and open up FL Studio. I'm gonna make sure I'm in a new empty project. Now, like I said, basic template. Right now, all I want to teach you is how to actually record into a process that's gonna be super smooth. We're not gonna do any vocal mixing, we're not gonna do any routing, we're not gonna do anything. Everything's gonna be done in this playlist, and in the mixer there's gonna be no cute. It's just gonna be straight vocal mixing, or straight vocal recording, nothing interesting. So step 1, we're gonna go ahead and highlight a bunch of these tracks. We'll just do 10 for the sake of it. By the way, if you don't know how I just did that, Control Shift, click, drag. You can go all the way down. And you're gonna right click on the very first track, hit track mode, audio track, insert 1. Now what you just did is you took all of these individual tracks going this way and you linked them to all these inserts. So now, like, everything you're gonna have on this track is gonna be sent to insert 1. Everything on this track sent to insert 2. It is very important that you do it exactly how I just did it, otherwise your whole template is gonna be up. Insert 1, we're gonna go rename, recolor. We're gonna call it beat, and we're gonna rename it white. You can rename it whatever you want, into whatever color you want, but just keep this order because it's important. The order's important, the color and the name, not important. If you want to call it instrumental, I don't care. If you want to color it green, oh, I don't like white, I want to color it green, I don't care.
I don't care.
I just do it white. Insert 2, this is going to be your vocal tracking. You're going to rename this one vocal tracking, and we're going to color it red because I know all you guys that are watching this video suck at rapping and you're not one taking your so we're going to leave this red so we know that the recording you just did is going to get deleted. Next, we're going to rename this one. We're going to call this playback, and we're going to change this color to yellow. I would recommend doing 2 playbacks. The reason we have a playback track is after you record it, you're going to move it down to the playback track, and on the playback mixer, you're going to have all of your effects. Let me show you. So if you open up your playback mixer right here, notice how we colored it this. You're going to be able to put all your effects on here, so you're going to be able to sample, if you will, and test out how your raw voice is going to sound once it's got effects on it, like compressors, EQs, reverbs, delays, things like that, because I know y'all raw vocals trash. They're absolute dog. You hate listening to it back in your headphones. I feel you. I get it. So we're going to have that playback function there so you can hear what it's actually going to sound like with effects on. Now, I would recommend inserting a second playback, and I'll explain why later, but you don't want to make it a separate track. Instead, what you're going to do is you're going to click on insert 4, right click, you're going to hit insert 1. You're going to click on this, and you're going to hit group with above track. Everything that you bring down the playlist and then you bring down to here is gonna still be linked to your playlist mixer. It's still going to be sent to your playlist mixer. Now, you could do this a third time if you'd like. I don't really think it's necessary. I think if you're doing that many punch-ins, maybe you should just go back and practice your verse. But hey, to each his own. On the next track, honestly, on the rest of these tracks, what we're going to go ahead and do is Control Shift and go down the line again. We're going to click rename color, and we're going to do vocals, and we're going to color these ones green, because these are actually the colors. Green is going to represent, these are the great takes. These are the takes we're going to send to the sorry engineer who's got to mix your vocals. You're going to hit enter. Boom. Now we got it set up like this. You're pretty much good to go. This is why I didn't want to sell you this template, because if you can't figure out how to do this, or you're trying to send me $10, $15, $20 for this template, you just need to leave, bro. Like, honestly, just go do something else, because that's just straight up laziness. That took me like all of what, 7 minutes? Now, how do we actually record something? Well, the first thing we need to do is we need to find ourselves a beat. You're going to go over to Google. You're going to type in beatstars.com, and in beatstars.com, you're going to type in Sonics Boom Music, just how I typed it there. You're gonna go ahead and click on this profile right here, and these are all the best beats on BeatStars. Not to mention, they're only $20 for the wave. But the reason these are the best beats on BeatStars is because This producer is so solid that he actually lets you download the MP3s for free. You don't have to jack my videos off YouTube with the YouTube to MP3 player that's gonna fuck up the sample. All you gotta do is come here and click on this beautiful little download button right here. I let you do it for free. Why? Because I believe in my product. That's some shameless self-promo. You're gonna go back to FL Studio. You're gonna go ahead and open up your downloads folder, and you're gonna drag and drop your beat in right on top of here. Something to note.
Write that down, write that down!
Every single time you drag and drop an audio file like an MP3 in, FL Studio creates this little gap. I don't know why they do it. I think it's dumb, but they do. You're gonna need to get rid of this gap. You can hold Shift, Alt, and slice, and you can cut the audio right here, right before the sound, and then delete this piece, and then drag this to the beginning. Very beginning of the song. Make sure it's all the way over there. The beginning of the song starts on 1, in case you forgot how to count. The next step we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and look at the track because we wanna see the BPM and the key. If you don't know the BPM and the key of the song, there's a couple different websites you can use to figure it out. Help out your engineer, do him a huge solid, and figure it out for him so he doesn't have to do that on his end. He's gonna love you for it, I promise. The beauty of this wonderful, super awesome producer, Sonic's Boom Music, is he actually puts his BPM and his key for all of his beats, and he does the same thing on YouTube in the description too if you go ahead and watch those videos. So I know for a fact that this BPM is at 132. Let's say you're downloading the beat for some other bummy producer and they didn't include that information. All you gotta do is mess around with this until you see the transients. The transients is right here. So we can tell this is a kick drum, this is a snare. This is a kick drum, this is a snare, this is a kick drum. You want it to line up on the grid. So notice how if I zoom in here, this kick drum's lining up right on 9 right there. And this kick drum's lining up right on 11. And this kick drum right here is lining up on 13. That means it's on tempo. Another way to check it, metronome. Play. You hear that? It's on time. First thing you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna turn this down a ton. You're gonna turn it down, I don't know, 7 dB maybe. You want it to be small because the vocals that you're gonna record, they're not gonna be coming in super hot. They're gonna be peaking around -6 ideally. So you want it to be, you know, turned down, especially because a lot of producers, including myself, we usually master our beats before we upload them to streaming platforms, so they're pretty loud. So you're gonna want to turn this down, you know, maybe 7.5 dB around there. Here comes the actual vocal recording. First thing you're gonna want to do, if you have studio monitors, turn them all the way down and put on your headphones. If you've ever recorded into your microphone while your studio monitors are on, I'm sure you've heard it before, you're gonna blow up your ears, you're gonna blow up your speakers, you're gonna blow up your microphone, and you're gonna break all the glass panes in your windows. Don't do that. Feedback loops are a nightmare. Next, what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna click on this button right here. If you don't have this button right here, it's probably because your shit looks like this. All you gotta do is highlight your mouse over playback vocal tracking and scroll down. Now you're gonna have it. You wanna make sure you select your microphone. Now mine says mic line high Z1. Yours probably ain't gonna say that unless you have the same interface as me. Yours might say something like line 1 or LN1. Whatever your microphone is plugged into, that's what you're gonna wanna go ahead and click. Now you can hear my voice is coming in, and it's probably doubled, which is super annoying. So give me a second and I'll turn off the video recording microphone. Vocal tracking, you can see that's tracking here. Look where this meter's hitting. This is about how loud I'd be talking if I was rapping too. You can see I'm peaking around -9. I could stand to turn my microphone up a little bit if I wanted to. The lowest you want it to be is about -21. These are negative numbers, by the way, because 0 is right here. This is +3, and this is -3, and it goes down. You want to be somewhere in between, you know, -18 and -6. That's where you want the majority of your vocals to sit. That's what's going to give you the cleanest signal without too much noise, and it's also going to give your producer or your engineer headroom to mix your vocals because you're going to need the mix because your shit probably sucked. All right, now that we got our vocal tracking in here, real simple. All you're going to do is hit this record button. Now I just clicked it and no pop-up menu popped up for me, but a pop-up menu might pop up for you. That's because you probably just haven't set it up yet. First thing you're going to do is you're going to click the do not show this menu again button, and you're going to make sure you hit OK. Then you're going to right click on this record button and set it up just how I have it. I'll leave it still like this for a second so you can copy it. Just make sure everything's checked off. That's supposed to be checked off, and everything that's not supposed to be checked off is not supposed to be checked off. This is gonna help you out in the future, and I'll explain why in the advanced video, because right now it's just too much for y'all to handle. Now that we're ready to record, it's really simple. All you gotta do is press play. But I'm gonna show you a little bit of technique when you're recording within the studio, but also with your microphone. First things first. However close you are to your microphone is gonna affect how your voice sounds. If you want more low end in your voice, get closer to your microphone. Your voice is gonna sound a lot more boomier. If you want your voice to have less low end, back up from your microphone like this. Keep in mind, The closer you are to your microphone, the louder you're going to get, and the more you back up, the quieter you're going to get. So now, you're ready to record on your beat. When you're ready to record, all you got to do is hit play. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. That's my intro, you hear me? Yeah. You see, tough times don't last. I do. See, Peachy knock you down, I pick you up so I can drop you too. Fiends looking like geese, the way they flocking too. Shitting on the sidewalk, the glue beneath the tattered shoes. Sidewalks. All right, there we go. We got that first little bit of the verse recorded, but like I said, I'm a rapper, so I goofed up, right? I was gonna keep going, but I couldn't think of any words. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do what's called a punch in, and I'm gonna put my mouse, my timestamp cursor, whatever you want to call this, and you're gonna put it right here. Give yourself a couple bars, and all you're gonna do is you're gonna hit play, and you're gonna go again. Two, shitting on the sidewalk, the glue beneath the tattered shoes. Sidewalks, the curb stomps, and you all run when my mic drops. You haul trucks, sending loadouts like airdrops. I ain't walking off, I'll bust your shit in flip-flops. Google up my website, I sell hard hats at my gift shop. Press you with that iron so you keep your linen straight. Okay, we got this in. Maybe we'd punch in again here and we keep going, but for the sake of this video, I'm not gonna do all that because I'm low-key out of bars. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna highlight this. Peep how I did this. All right, don't be dragging and sliding around with the mouse. Highlight and shift stuff down. What you're gonna do is you're gonna highlight. You're gonna hold Control, hold the right mouse click button, and you're gonna highlight over your vocals. Don't include the beat, just the vocals. You're gonna hold Shift and you're gonna hit the down arrow twice. Once you do that, you're in the playback stage right here. Now, if you start back to the beginning, take your recording off, and you can listen to it back in your headphones. If you want to listen to this on your monitors, make sure you click on this and turn your input back to none before you listen to it back on your monitors. Otherwise, you're going to have that feedback. Now, if I go ahead and hit play, we can listen to it back in playback. Now, there's no effects on it, so it's just going to sound exactly like it sounded like when it was raw. But we'll listen anyways. Yeah. You see, tough times don't last. I do. See, Peachy knock you down, I pick you up so I can drop you too. But let's say with the effects on it, I'm like, yo, sound tight. Highlight, shift, down, down. What we've just done here is we've put these in the green area, which means they're keepers. We like them. So when we get to export and everything, we're going to export our stems here as vocal tracks, and they'll all be in these tracks here. Now, last thing for this video, I'm going to show you, the next video, I'm going to show you how to do exporting. I'm going to show you how to do everything so you can get everything squared away so your engineer is going to appreciate you when you send them your vocals. I'm going to show you how to export, how to send the files over email and whatnot. If you want to record ad-libs, it's real simple. You just go back, hit the record button, and you do your thing. You hit your ad-libs over the top of it. Super simple, same thing. Drag them down to the playback, drag them down to here once you like them, into your vocal section when you like them, when they're keepers. But other than that, I mean, that's really it. This is the vocal template. Yeah, for now, that's pretty much this video. If you want to learn a little bit more of the advanced stuff, go ahead and watch the next video I'm about to post, your advanced recording tutorial. You know, if you don't care about the advanced presets, because I'm going to go through a lot, I'm going to go about if you're recording a guitar into there, like instruments direct into your interface. I'm going to go into just a more in-depth vocal recording template that allows you to do a little bit of mixing on your end before you actually send it to the engineer. I'm going to go ahead and set up that vocal template as well in the next video. And again, I'm going to show you how to export stems and stuff like that. So I'll chapter everything so you could skip around if you don't want to watch the whole video, because I'm going to assume it's going to be a pretty long video. I'm talking maybe 30-40 minute video. So damn! It's going to be a long one. So I'm going to do my best to set up chapters and divide that up so you can just skip around and watch what you need to watch. But for now, that's it for this video, man. You know the drill, I guess. Like, follow, subscribe. I still don't know I still can't figure out if you can actually follow a YouTuber or not, but I got like an Instagram in the bio or something that I'm trying to get some following on, so I guess hit me on that. For now, safety. Stay blessed. I hope y'all have an amazing day. I hope you guys make some better music, because right now your sounds like ass, so love.